What's up, guys? I'm out here. You may have just watched my video that I did on the Hawk scope and the Stevens 301, sighting that gun in and making sure it's good to go. And I wanted to take a minute and shoot another quick video. And this one's going to pertain to all the extremists out there and the old hard-headed guys that are screaming that TSS is unnecessary, and you are not right, but you're not wrong. But one of the things I wanted to touch on was like what TSS gives you the ability to do. Number one, it has saved my butt in multiple instances where I've hit a bunch of brush during the shot and I still had enough pellets that are dense enough downrange to kill the bird. And two, being my favorite, I've got my old trusty New England single shot 20 gauge. I've done a couple videos with this gun before. I wanted to bring a new one to light. And basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put this thing in this bog death grip, and we're going to shoot this gun at 40 yards 2 times. One of the 2 times, I'm going to use one of the higher premium lead shells, which is a Longbeard XR that everybody says that's the only thing you need. We're going to shoot that at 40 yards with this gun. I'm going to stick one of these Satties Fatties in there, a 9.5 shot, 2 3/4 load, right at 1 5/8 ounce, and we're going to see the comparison. And the reason why I love shooting those loads so much is because I'm able to hunt with like my very first shotgun that I ever owned, and it's sentimental. It means a lot to me. And it's really, really neat thinking about it. Is a lot of the guys that I know are so adamant on shooting these guns and these tight chokes and everything. They want to make their pattern as tight as possible. And if you're shooting lead, for sure, I get that. Because if you're shooting out past 35, 40 yards, things get a little hairy, even with like a lesser constricted choke. But when season's going hot and heavy and the foliage is greening up and you're able to work those birds in a lot closer than you can in early season, and they pop out, you know, sometimes in the woods, even like right here close to where I hunt, you know, you may call a bird in and you may not even see the turkey until he's inside of 30 yards, the way that he'll use the terrain and trees to get in that bubble that he's hearing you're calling from. And when that happens, I want something with a little bit wider spray, and this gun is that perfect happy medium. So let's take a couple shots out of this thing. Maybe you guys are watching this and thinking, man, I've got an old 28 gauge, an old 410, an old 12 or something that my granddad left me, but it has a barrel to where, you know, there's no choke availability. And it's like, what can I do to kill a turkey with that gun? And this is basically the answer right here. Let's take this target out here and put it on my old trusty piece of wood. I love these targets, by the way. The birchwood Casey, solid targets. Got me a little screw right there, and what I'll do is I'll take this, just kind of lay it up on the side, and I'll pinch that thing from where it can't flop too much, because it is very windy today. All right. My shadow is basically on everything I want to video. All right, so here we go. Hopefully this focuses. This is a Longbeard XR 20 gauge load. I believe these are number 5s in this right here. So right off the bat, you're getting so many more pellets in a custom TSS load than you are in this. Pull this rangefinder out. Got it so right out. All right, 37 yards. New England 20 gauge. Let's do it. It's pretty crazy. It didn't even knock the target over. Alright, so I'm back. You guys ready for these devastating results with the Longbeard XR? That's it. I've got one pellet right below his beak, one in his wattle, one right there on the vertebrae, one right down here on the vertebrae. You're talking about a turkey that is flopping a lot. So we're just going to set this here. I'm going to grab this Satterfield load now. Same distance, same everything, same gun, just a custom TSS load from Arron. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go down there and check this one out. I can tell you from here it looks way better. Way better. That's what we're looking for right there. Looks like I may have pulled it right just a touch. But that's just a much, golly, the freaking lighting sucks out here today. That's just a way better looking pattern. As you can see, honest to God, maybe that one. So we'll count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lethal hits on that bird. And I'm not even going to be able to count most of these. While this isn't like an out of the world pattern, it's a good spread out pattern. It looks like I maybe was off just a touch to the right. As you guys can see, everything's nice and spread out except for this one little gap. But man, the results speak for itself. Got a little old gun your granddad bought you, your dad got you. You want to get out and try it out? This is the best route to go. Save money on a expensive choke and buy a little bit more expensive shells. This is, I don't know what a box of Longbeard XRs even goes for nowadays, but a box of 5 from Arron for a 20 gauge, this exact load was 45 bucks. And like I alluded to earlier, guys, you know, the difference in these two patterns is night and day. You may not want to spend the money on something of that nature, but when it comes down to my kids' opportunities to kill a turkey and opportunities out of state for me, the choice is clear. I'm going to spend $5 or $6 more per load and get results like this instead of this. This is pathetic at 40 yards, 37, whatever it was, and this is very acceptable. So, hope you guys have a great turkey season. I'm fixing to get home and pack my stuff up and be on the road before I know it. Appreciate you guys watching.